welcome to Sunny Days YouTube. Lots has happened. It's been a long time since I've filmed. We recently bought a house. We've got a baby on the way. Lots and lots of things happening. So we've been doing shed building and landscaping, getting things ready for the baby. Lots and lots has been happening. So I haven't really had time to film, but we are doing a new drawer system for the MUX, just so we have a little bit more room in the boot for prams, baby things and stuff like that. So what we're going to be doing today is a bit of an unboxing, installation and review, first thoughts, all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. So when I was looking at drawers, I really wanted something modular that I could customize, that was easy to install and all that. And Kings came out with their new drawers a few months ago now, and I've heard mixed reviews, but I just really like the look of them, and I know that they click together really well. And the real seller was the 60 litre fridge under the table there, so that we can have a surround for the fridge and drawers and have a nice flat area to put our luggage on top of. You would have seen in our last setup, if you were following, we had a fridge slide on top of the drawers which tilted down from BCF. I think it was an XTM one, and it just was way too bulky. It was getting in the way of like if you needed to put a swag in the back or like luggage and stuff. So put the fridge in and then the toilet and say our food box, and then we pretty much were stocked up. Like for space, all our things had to go into the drawers themselves, and on top of the roof as well, and on the back seat. Just wasn't very practical. So I'm going to start unboxing these, and yeah, we'll see what they're like. So this is what it's going to look like. Keeps the same height. I unboxed this one last night. This is the fridge surround compartment. I don't know if you can see that, but this particular piece of plywood is incredibly warped. It's still good. Once we bolt it in, it'll straighten out, but I mean, that's pretty bad. I don't expect super top quality from Kings. I use their gear a lot and I'm happy enough with it for the price that it is and the quality I receive. It's good enough for what we do. They're very noisy. But that is much deeper than the last one. One big drawer and one skinny drawer, and then we get the fridge surround and we'll have our drawer here. But when it's in the car, it'll be the opposite way. I've also bought a wing kit, DIY wing kit that goes around the sides. Gonna have to cut that and glue the carpet, all that stuff. So the first thing we need to do is to assemble these handles on the drawers. Need to put these into the back of the car, so I can get some cardboard and measure the wings for what we're going to do. Seems pretty simple. This just goes on the inside of the drawer, and this is your handle, and when you push that in, it actually is on a greased angle here, and it will push the latch upwards like that. So just got to bolt them in, and then we can have a look at putting them in the car. It's interesting. I really thought that was going to rattle a lot more, but that's actually very snug. It actually doesn't make any noise at all. I'm very happy with that. Alright, let's do the next one. Pretty happy with that. Alrighty, let's put the big drawer in and this one, because they need to be screwed into the floor that we have in there, and then we can put in the top one, screw that into here, and yeah, then we can get onto the wings. Those tops are just held in with little black hex head bolt like that, countersunk. So you just take all them out, take the tops off, and then you have access to the mounting plates once you take the drawers out. So as I said earlier, the drawers are actually going on the right hand side because the battery system and the power is on the left here. So this is where this is going to go. So in the instructions it does say either you put a bolt through the floor and do a nut and bolt, or you use some grip nuts that go into the wood. Now personally I don't have time for that, I don't have the patience for it. What I did with the last drawers was I drilled a hole in between the gaps here, and I did about 6 or 7 or even 8 timber screws into each of the mounting areas, and we did the Vic High Country and Tasmania rough roads, did the Blue Rag range track, and we never had an issue with it, and it never came undone. It was actually very hard to take the old system out, they were pretty in there. So I'm just going to do a little pre-drill, and then I'm going to mount these in, and then I'm going to do the same to this top drawer, the skinny one that's coming up here. Alright. Now that I've pre-drilled into the metal for these screws, I'm going to vacuum all that up, and then you get some bolts and you bolt these together so they're nice and flush, and that way your tops are nice and close together. So I'll get onto that. So it is. So these are what we're using, these little stubby ones, and you got some nylock nuts there. I'm just going to do 2 on each end at the top. Actually no, sorry, I'll do 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom on each end. There's, about 10 or 12 holes there that you can put them into, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alrighty, that's all done. A little bit frustrating because I haven't built the shed yet. Got all my tools and stuff packed away in a storage unit, so a little bit of overkill, but we're getting it done. So let's vacuum that out and we'll move on to the next bit. Alrighty, so now we can move on to the skinny drawer that goes on top, and then we're going to attach the carpet top of this compartment section to the fridge, and then the fridge goes in, and then we'll be moving on to the wing kit. The crown jewel of the new purchase, 60 litre King's drawer fridge, updated with this handle here. I think it's just catching on the table here, but that's fine. I've heard mostly good things about this. They do draw a little bit more power, I have heard. Our chest fridge that we had on the drawer slide was a 50 litre, and this is a 60 litre, and it comes with this divider. So you can see everything in there. You've got these little move along things here, a separator, and nice and deep, like it goes, if I curl my wrist up like that, it goes up to my elbow. So yeah, looking pretty good. So it comes with mounting feet in the kit that go into the side here and then into the floor, but particularly why I wanted this particular setup was the ability to screw in from the top of the drawer carpet plywood, and it goes into a little threaded piece here, so you can take the fridge in and out when you need to. Alrighty, so I'm going to put the mounting bolts onto this, and then we're going to get the fridge in and bolt it up. So this is what we got here. It's just a little two-way bolt. So the thread goes into the fridge, and then there's an open thread on that side, which we will bolt the plywood carpet into, and then the fridge and the plywood carpet go into the drawer, and yeah. Alrighty, so now I've just got to mount what's in the car with the screws, and then I'm going to put that fridge in. We can put the skinny drawer on, and then we'll move on to the wings. Alrighty, let's put the fridge in. There was one bolt that goes into the fridge. It wasn't threading in properly and it's sticking out. So I may just cut that one off, just so it's not sticking out of the way. But the other three are holding the fridge in place. And when you put the carpet on, it seems to jam the fridge downwards, leaving it no room to rattle or anything. So pretty happy with it so far. Let's get on to the skinny drawer mounting, and then we can finally get onto the wings. Have a look at that, guys. All in, nice and solid. I'm really not too fussed with that at all. Was a little bit fiddly to put together, but I don't really read the instructions, and I guess that goes to show just how easy it is to put together. There's our 60 litre fridge there. And we've got a nice uniform platform here. Uniform platform, that's funny. Uniform platform, skinny drawer, got our big drawer here, and we'll have a drawer table coming out. It all fits in there nice and good. The door closes. I'm gonna do the wings in the next episode because it's getting towards midday now and it's getting pretty hot. So tune in for the next one, and happy travels. See you guys.